Thursday Thunder.
Yeah.
April the 25th.
Yes.
April. We've gone back into
We have.
June
Back-
the 25th.
Back into quarantine, everyone.
Yeah. Well, it is happening in some places.
Oh yeah. Not saying anything about that.
All right.
Yep.
What's happening?
You usually put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Not a lot really. Training's going
We're
well.
at week 4 now.
Yep.
And I think everything is pretty well back to normal.
Yes. The gym has a higher limit,
Yeah.
so we're not really worrying about that.
Yes.
Yeah, restrictions are still in place some places, but here we're okay.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
terms of how many people, yes, that's not an issue here
No.
now anymore. So, but still your cleanliness and personal hygiene and social distancing rules are still in place.
Yep. Speaking of hygiene, I spent 3.5 hours just cleaning the entire gym. And about an hour and a half later, it was wrecked. So, thank you.
Well, that's the issue. There's lots of people going through the place.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Not a bad thing, just a little bit frustrating. But it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, so let's straight away get into what's happening and what's new.
All right.
So in terms of new products this week, we have got more from Twitch Nutrition. Now, we spoke about this last week. You have to do your little feint to the left. Switch. Protein is in now, or protein switch is in.
Yes.
And you have got...
I have here the Alpha Switch.
Alpha
This is
Switch.
the testosterone boosting formula.
Exactly right. So, we spoke about this last week. Now, this is a little bit different blend of protein.
It is,
compared
yeah.
to all other vegan proteins. It's a vegan protein, so it's fully plant-based. But it's a blend of, just quickly tell us what it is a blend of. It's a blend of 4 or 5
Okay,
different
so
proteins.
I'll do this to make it a little more,
Yep.
more professional. So it's a blend of 4 proteins: organic sprouted pea protein isolate, organic sprouted hemp protein, organic sprouted pumpkin protein, this is from the pumpkin seed, and sprouted watermelon protein, again from the watermelon seed.
There you go. So, now I have tried some of these flavors before because they sent us some samples. So I just cracked this tub, and this is a chocolate butter toffee.
Sounds like a great flavour.
You didn't have a cup.
No, I didn't shit.
No.
Taki mushroom. That's okay. I'll just gauge your response.
So yeah, this is a chocolate peanut butter toffee flavor.
There we go.
There's a chocolate sea salt and there's a vanilla bean.
Oh.
Now I tried the chocolate sea salt. It's really nice. It is like a salty chocolate.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of that saltiness to it.
I think this is what we're going to do every week now. We're going to companies send us all your protein and we'll open one up.
Yeah.
And we'll try
At least
it.
this one didn't like explode into
No.
a massive powder cloud in front of my face.
It was a great gift though. You can definitely get a good gift out of that.
Alright, so now this should taste and should mix really smooth because of the watermelon and the pumpkin seed protein.
What I'm going to do is we're going to do an awesome transition where I'm going to clap and a glass is going to appear in my hand. Wow, that was good.
Alright.
Okay, first off, consistency. It's a lot lighter.
Very
than,
light. Now, first of all, I'll quickly interject. It said the scoop was at the top.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so that's really good. You can smell the toffee a little bit.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Okay, I like it. The toffee is very strong.
Oh, how good is that?
Yeah. The toffee
Oh
is.
my God.
How can I put?
What is toffee?
It tastes like a Jersey caramel. You know those little caramel chews?
I'd say there's not much peanut butter flavour at all.
It's very light.
Considering
Right at the
it's
end.
peanut butter toffee, it
Oh,
should
yeah.
be toffee peanut butter.
Yeah, no,
That's nice.
this is good.
Yeah, and there's not much of that earthiness.
Yeah, there's a slight.
Slight grainy, very slight, but otherwise this is on par with any other protein.
No, I actually really like it. Got nothing else to say. It's very sweet. It's very sweet. I guess that's
Yeah, but
toffee,
not
I suppose.
overpoweringly sweet.
Yeah.
You know, it's got that. That is incredibly delicious.
Yeah.
And it mixed beautifully.
Very
It's
light.
a little bit pricier than most other proteins. So
yes.
we're looking at 908 grams or 2 pounds, and it's $74.95.
Yes.
So it's about $5 more than most probably all the others on the market at the same size.
But the protein quality of it is also very, very high up there. Being a hemp base as well, hemp is very, very powerful anti-inflammatory. So it will help with, you know, soft tissue connection repair, as well as lowering that inflammation you get via training. That's really, really nice. That is really good.
Like really good. Well done, Greg.
Well done.
Switch Nutrition. Great Australian company, and that's complemented all the other Switch products. So quickly, tell us about Alpha Switch, which is their test booster.
So Alpha Switch is their test booster.
Okay.
So if we run down the list of ingredients here, so they've broken it down to an alpha optimization blend and a super vitamin mineral blend. So obviously for the test boosting properties, you've got your fenugreek, you've got your ashwagandha, tonkat ali, shilajit, boron, zinc, vitamin B5.
This sounds like a lot similar to a product that was on the market.
It was on the market.
That was reformulated.
But this contains something I've never heard of before. There are 2 ingredients here that I've never heard of until we actually look closer at them. One was the Smilax Ciboldi, turned out to be hydroxylaxagenin, and something they've coined as SA3XTM, Spilanthes acmelia. Standardized to 5% spilanthol. Straight off the bat, spilanthol sounds fake, but after a quick little Google search, turns out it's a fatty acid oxidizer, so it helps burn fat.
Okay.
Yeah, so it helps turning white fat to brown fat, so it can be burnt as an energy source. Overall, quick glance, it looks very potent.
Look, it's a very, very good formula, which is one of the reasons we got it in, because Ari was saying only last week that we need another good test booster.
Yes.
And straight away I thought, well, we've got to get the Alpha Switch in since we've had the other products. So we're looking at
$89.95,
which is about the same price as most other test boosters, but this has only got 60 capsules in it.
Yeah, so 60 caps, 2 caps a day.
The 2 caps a day, so it works out, whereas most of the others are 4 caps a day. 2 capsules twice a day. This is just a 1 cap serve. Now, when do they say to take it?
So this says consume 1 serve in the morning and 1 serve in the evening. Oh, so saying 1 serve, 2 caps, and then 1 serve, 2 caps in the evening.
So they are saying up to 4 a day.
Up to 4 a day, yeah.
Yeah. That does make it a little bit more on the pricier side.
If you go, if you go the full, if you go 2 serves twice a day, you're gonna look at maybe getting 2-3 weeks out of this max.
But in terms of ingredients wise and potency, it's most probably right up there.
Very much so.
As one of the better ones. So we'll be interested to get some feedback from people, and I might even grab one. And
you grab one and tell us what you think.
All right, that's available. So both products are now available, and they complement the other Switch products that we've got, which is the Vitality Switch
and Adrenal
Switch.
Yes.
So the other products that he still has, which we're thinking about getting, they got the Power Switch, which is
pre-workout,
a pre-workout, and a Thermal Switch,
which is their fat burner, of course.
So we'll have a look at getting the other products. Let us know, guys, if you want them. We'll look at getting them in. But I think we'll stick with those for now. I think they're the main really good products of the Switch Nutrition range. Now some back in stock, so we've got coming back in stock hopefully starting tomorrow, if not Monday. So the Magic Whey Time in the Golden Gay Time flavour, that is coming back in. And I also spoke with Mike, the founder of Magic Nutrition. They're coming out with a new flavour of aminos.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
We can't talk about it yet.
Well, he said it was meant to be peach, but it doesn't taste like nothing like peach, is what he said. But it's better.
So it's not peach?
No. And there is a new flavour in there coming as well. So they will still be most probably a few weeks.
Which may or may not be also not peach.
Yeah.
I don't know. It could not be peach.
Steam Funk, which really was a big seller for us from 13 Lives.
Yes.
We've got another delivery of that coming in hopefully on Monday or Tuesday.
And what did we find out just a few days ago about Steam Funk?
Just in this first shipment, apparently the wrong scoop size was put in. So the serving size, a full scoop, or full serve is 16 grams.
Yep.
The scoop that they put in there was 8 grams.
Yep. So we've been having a half a serve.
So we've been having, just because we thought, we've been having half a serve, and we thought it was awesome.
Oh, excellent.
And just about everyone else was the same.
Yeah, so now if we go, we got legs today. I'm going to be trying 2 scoops of it.
Well, I took 2 scoops last week,
yes,
remember?
You did, yeah. You didn't
and I didn't think it was any better having 2 scoops.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty much the same. I was expecting maybe more, you know, like it's going to give me more bit out in tingles or whatever, but it didn't.
Is it possible, however, that it's a placebo effect because we were led to assume that that 1 scoop was the full serve? So you naturally incline like this is really strong, and when you went to the full serve, it felt exactly the same.
No.
No? Okay, cool. What a good way to dismiss that.
Also coming in, and this should be in hopefully tomorrow, so more disorder. Still would be our #1 selling pre-workout.
Yep.
Deficit, their fat burning pre-workout, is really starting to move really well as well. So we've got new 4 flavors coming in on that. And the core EAAs is being replenished with new stock. Now with disorder, there's a new flavor coming out in about the second week, I'll say, second week of July. So what Faction Labs is doing, they're releasing a limited edition flavor, I think now 1 every 2 months until December.
And the first one is pineapple, I believe?
I think so,
yeah.
From memory. I can't.
It was yellow, so then it could be freaking anything.
Yeah, whatever the flavor is, I rewrite it underneath here now. And it's going to have 10 extra serves in it for the same price.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for those. We've got those coming in as well. Shop talk, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it for shop talk, really.
Haven't got anything else new?
No.
Yep, that's it. All right, they go on to contest news now. So the ICN entry form is now live at iCompete. And I had a look this morning, and I only put that live the other day, and there's already a few entries in. So entries are coming in.
Great to hear.
Few people have asked, like, do you think the show will really go ahead? Look, they are lifting restrictions here in South Australia because we are so awesome compared to the rest of the country that the venue restrictions have already been lowering next week to a 2 square metre. So from 4 square metre to 2 square metre. And from what I understand is that there is no cap.
It's awesome.
It's just this 2 square metre rule.
Yeah.
If that's the case, we can still fit a good 350 people into that auditorium based on today's regulations, not what's going to happen in another 4 months down the track.
We might be
so restrictions. By then it could be no restrictions, or even if it is still at a 2 square metre rule, we can still have a good crowd in.
Yeah, and I see.
So rest assured, based on that, unless South Australia turns into Victoria, everything will be fine.
Yeah. Sweep it under the rug there.
Now, talking about that, we're going to now run this ICN Get Stage Ready seminar as well. That is going to be held at the Base Transformation Sam's gym here at Parafield. I'll put up details. It'll be held most probably on July the 19th.
Okay.
So that'll put us about 15 weeks out from the contest.
Should be good.
Also then posing will most probably commence on the weekend after that. So we're going to commence posing about 13 weeks out, 14 weeks out, because we've had demand for that. Exciting stuff.
Very exciting.
And based on how many ICN information PDFs I sent out, which was approaching 70, I think it'll be a really good show.
Should be
exciting, because it feels really weird, because we haven't run a show in over 6 months.
Yeah. It's really weird. Season A was non-existent.
That's right.
So, Season B.
Now, before we wrap up, I'll still talk about contests a little bit, because we spoke about this during the week. It was on a podcast we heard, and one of the people, who was that?
Lane Norton.
Lane Norton, exactly right. That was on the Real Bodybuilding
podcast.
Yeah, that was a really good episode, actually.
Yeah, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, Lane is really good. Now, he made a really, really good point, which really resonated with me, and we spoke about it for a while with Adrian, was when he actually said to people, to competitors, is don't rush to become a pro.
Yep.
And he then elaborated on that, and it's what I've been sort of telling everyone too, is because he reckons once you become a pro, now this applies to every federation, as far as I'm concerned. It's not IFBB, ICN, it's every federation that has a pro contest. That once you get your pro card, there is a really, really high chance that you will never win a show again. And there's a really, really high chance that you won't even place in the top three or five again. Because the caliber of competition goes so high. And we see that all the time. How many pros are in Adelaide that were, let's say, talk about ICN pros, how many of them have actually competed in the last 3 years?
I can think of 7 pros, and I can think of only 2 that
there's actually 12 pros in South Australia,
well,
I can think of only off the top of my hand only maybe 2 or 3 that have actually competed
in pro shows. Yeah, and 2 of one was bikini, no one was fitness. Not both fitness.
Well, the 2 fitness girls that we're thinking about have actually competed a few times as a pro, but none of the others have.
Yeah.
So you just need to just slow down and look at. I think. You know, if you've dominated the national scene for 2 years, you've won every national show you've been to, not just your first one that you happen to win, but you've come back and you've backed it up with a win, maybe once or twice or even 3 times, then you might be pro quality. But if you go out and you go to the nationals and you happen to win your class and win a pro card, that really doesn't mean that you should maybe accept that pro card.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Yeah.
Unless obviously you've competed amateur for several years as well.
That's right. Aaron Polides won something like 6 Australian titles before he turned pro.
Yeah. But now look at him.
Yeah, and he actually went out, won his first pro show, and has been top 10 in the Olympia. So worthy pro, worthy pro. But yeah, interesting, something for you to focus on and think about, you know. Focus on, and your ultimate goal is to become a pro.
Yep.
But maybe not snap at it straight away.
No.
Prove yourself as a really, really good amateur.
Yep.
I think that's, once you do that, and you know, if you've won the Australia 2 or 3 times, well then I'm going to become a pro now and try to become a winning pro.
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
I think that's it.
That's it. That is it.
That's it. We better wrap this up. Thanks everyone for joining in this episode. Again, brought to you by Australian Muscle the Gym, and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. How awesome is that?
Pretty good actually.
Yeah. Check out our online. There's actually a few end-of-year specials. There's some really, we're clearing out certain products which are up to 50% off. So check those out. Go into Salisbury. We've got a big pile of really good priced.
Yeah. I also want to add on to the end of this video that the gym now has an online joining portal where you can go and fill the membership forms and join online. You can just go to our Facebook page, it's the pinned post, and you can fill out the details, send it to us, and we can sign you up as a member. So you do it online now.
You do it all online, and you just press submit. We will get all your paperwork. We can then call you and say your key tag is now ready for collection and your membership is active. Very simple, and that applies to direct debit memberships and all upfront memberships.
Sure does.
As well. So no excuse. Come down and join a community gym, a family gym, and a really, really good environment. Thanks guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye bye.